Hey, good morning, everybody. So, I'm about to do a podcast in about 45 minutes with Phil, set up here at the Rick Rule Natural Resources Investment Conference here in Boca Raton at the Boca Hotel. It used to be called the Boca Resort. I think it's just now called the Boca Raton. But beautiful facility. Got a couple of things planned for today, and I'm going to be having lunch. Going to hear from Keith Newmeyer at First Majestic. Really looking forward to that. Been a stockholder for a real long time, and just want to get an update on some of the projects they've got planned. And I'm sure they'll go over First Mining Gold, which is a company that he bought about 4 years ago. Had a small position in it, liquidated it before the big run occurred, but still holding strong with a good chunk of my First Majestic. But right now we got silver trading just above $60. I'm at 61 on the spot right now, and still kind of in a basing sideways pattern. Gold is holding, pushing up towards 4,200 again, which is encouraging. If you're following charts, following Elliott wave theory, I mean, there's some good positive indicators that we may have kind of hit the bottom of the, what do you want to call it, a correction phase, sideways move. But if you were to read the tea leaves and look at some of the economic stats that are coming out between the low jobs numbers and the quarterly updates that'll be coming through, you're going to see a lot of job destruction, which means that it's probably going to take off the pressure to raise interest rates for the Fed. So I think when that happens, I think we'll see a not so much a knee-jerk reaction, but more or less a confirmation that the bull market is still intact for precious metals. And when that happens, you should be positioned with, if not certainly some of these great companies here with their stocks, but to have a physical position. Another thing I did today, which was kind of cool, I quickly show you real briefly. I had a conversation with these guys over at Battle Bank, and they are FDIC insured, of course, but you have the option, if you are in a position to, if you have physical inventories of precious metals, you can leverage your precious metals holdings if you wanted to borrow against it, maybe to invest into other asset classes. Maybe you want to, if you have like a lot of metal, that right now, if you were to sell at a profit, you would have a tax event. You can put metal in a depository, borrow against it, and avoid having to generate a 1099 for your capital gains, for your earnings. So it's kind of an interesting way to invest. It's something that I'm investigating myself. I'm going to come away from this conference with certainly some new investment theses, and was that DC? Theses, BC. So we'll see what gives. Be here for 3 more days. First time I've attended. I've been wanting to come here for about 3 years now, and I finally made it here, and so far so good. And all these events, pardon me as I reach here, they're always made so much sweeter when your buddy Andy Scheckman drops one of these on you. So yeah, he's just kind of paying it forward or paying it whatever. He didn't have to do that. Blown away that he's so generous. But that's just the kind of guy he is, Miles Franklin, Precious Metals, best pricing out there, great service, family business. I mean, of course I'm biased. And you can certainly find us at Miles Franklin /mixed-nuts. That's my landing page for the podcast. And I can certainly direct you towards any one of their really qualified brokers that will really give you the best price. It's just that simple. Best price and great customer service. That's 90% of the equation, right, when it comes to sales. So catch you later. We're going to start recording. I don't know what we're going to talk about necessarily today. Of course, we're going to talk about the conference. I'm sure Phil will have some interesting things to say about that. And we have a couple of yucks like we always do. We'll throw those into the mix. And beyond that, it's just another Tuesday here in Boca Raton, Florida. See you later.